Hey everyone, it's Tasha with Broco Rehab, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I am going to do a budget check live. Yes, I don't know what I'm doing, but every Sunday I like to do what's called a budget check, where I recalibrate my budget according to what I've spent throughout the week. Now, I've been doing it on YouTube and that has been fun, but I want to do something a little bit different and do it live so that we have a more community aspect and we can support each other and encourage each other and, reprimand each other when we're kind of, we need a little of accountability, etc. So that's what I'm doing right now. This is my first time doing something like this, so please bear with me. I'm going to take a little bit of time to set up really quick, but welcome, sit back, relax, and bear with me. So let's see. Right now I'm going to set up comments in case anyone wants to join. Which I told no one that I was going to do this, so no one is going to join, but if someone wants to, the option is available to them. All right. Let's get this going. Let's make this like a nice little purple color. Okay, cool. And all right, cool. And let me just make sure everything is working. Woo. Okay, cool. All right, kids, let's do this. All right, so once again, if you want to follow along, just go to brokerrehab.com/budget, download the budget and net worth tracker, and go ahead and get that situated. And also, I'm using what's called EveryDollar. It's a free money management app, so you can download that by going on your mobile phone or just going to everydollar.com and using your desktop. So what I'm going to do is, whoa, I'm already here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of these numbers that I have here and I'm going to transfer them all the way over to my budget that I've created using Google Sheets. So what I do is, well, I haven't done a good job this month, but typically what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to take my phone and I'm supposed to use it to track all the expenditures that I make. So if I'm going to Starbucks or if I'm going grocery shopping or anything, you're supposed to track it, and then I'm going to bring it back here to my budget to see where I'm at and where I need to cut the fat or where I need to or encourage myself because I'm doing really well. Okay, so let's see. So this month I earned about $3,500, and I also got allowance from my mom because I'm still a #millennial. And let's see how I have spent it so far. It is August 20th, which means we've got about 2 more weeks to go. So let's take a look here. All right, so ASPCA is a charity that I do for giving. And so far I haven't received that bill yet, so it has not been taken out of my account, so we're not going to do anything in there. And right now I'm still in the process of coming up with another charity that I want to donate to. I've been going back and forth between whether I want to do a social charity or an environmental charity. I think I'm going to do a social one, but until then it's just going to say 0. Okay, emergency fund. So this month, and actually last month too, I blew through my emergency fund. Now that's not something that I typically do. I had to get an emergency root canal, and I have maxed out my dental benefits for the year, so I had to pay out of pocket, and that hurt me real bad. Moral of the story, make sure that you floss every night and stay away from candy. But that being said, I have not. So right now I need to rebuild my emergency fund, but I have not been able to do or contribute to my emergency fund or savings yet, because I actually went to San Francisco this month on behalf of my new company. And so what they do is you pay for the tickets and your expenses ahead of time. And then once you've gathered that up, then you send it back to the company for reimbursement. So I didn't have cash laying around, so I used what would have been allocated to my savings. But once I get that money back this month, I will go ahead and store that over to my emergency fund and my savings. But continuing on, let's take a look here. So, should I start here? Let's see, rent. Let's start with rent here. All right, so this month I spent $573.69 on rent. Why did I spend more than what I have allocated for rent? Because I am on a different payment schedule. So I get paid on the first and only the first now, whereas opposed to my prior job, I was getting paid twice a month. So by the time August 1st came around, I was like, oh shoot, I need to, we PayPal our rent, and PayPal does delay. This is a really long story, which you don't really care about. I'm sorry. But PayPal does delay, and so if I pay, usually what happens is I pay ahead of time in the month prior so that the delay works out well. But I got paid on the first, so I had to get the money right away. So I went to the ATM and just kept pulling out as much as the ATM would allow me for that moment of time, which means that I incurred about $10 in extra fees. So that's what that is. Never again. I learned my lesson. Okay, utilities. I did pay $25 in utilities to Matt. Whoops. Internet. I don't think I paid for internet yet. Yeah, okay, cool. Groceries. So far, I have spent... Where are you at, groceries? Groceries. Oh, if you're wondering what that pink box is over here somewhere, that's if anyone comes in and they're like, hey girl, I want to chat with you. But here's the thing, I told no one that I was going to be going live today, so no one is coming. It's like having a party of none. But that's cool. Next time I'll let you guys know ahead of time when I'm going to be going live. So far, I think it's going to be Sundays at 10 a.m. PST or 1 p.m. EST, Eastern. Okay, what am I doing? Groceries? Okay. Alright, so groceries. I spent $254.01. So I'll go ahead and put that here. Alright, so I'm about 75% through. Laundry. Spent $23. I know this off the top of my head. Why did I spend $23? Because I took the money out of an ATM, and so I got a $3 fee from the ATM that I went to. It was not in my credit union network. Oops, stuff happens. Poppy. Okay. How much did I spend on Poppy? Oof, a lot. I know I did. Huh, you know what? Where's pet care? Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, $241. That's how much Poppy cost this month. Now, that was because Poppy had fleas, and apparently I use what's called Frontline, and apparently that has stopped working. Who knew? So I had to pay extra money to give her a flea bath at the groomers and get new flea medication, so that was fun. It's not fun to pay for something twice, let me tell you. Okay, home maintenance. it says $3.65 because I have taken, as you'll see, I have taken money out of some places, or of some places to pay for other things. So I took a lot of money out of home maintenance. So I'm going to just say that I capped at $3.65. Okay, phone. I don't think I paid for my phone yet. Phone? No. Okay. Credit card. How much should I pay off this month? $432. Okay. Student loans, $316. Interest and fees, $10. Okay. Now, as you can see, I have not paid off all of my student loans. And if you see down here, neither did I do my bike loan either. That is because I spent a little bit more money. One of the downsides of going to San Francisco, oh, and I didn't even explain what happened. So I went to San Francisco on behalf of my company, and I was supposed to fly up on Thursday and then come back on Friday, but I was like, hey, I'm actually from San Francisco. Can I actually stay there until Sunday? And they're like, yeah. So I had essentially a trip home that was paid for by my company. Or what was for the company trip was paid for by my company, and I got to stay back behind a little bit. And so, of course, I went out, I went eating, went drinking, and stuff like that. So I spent a lot more money than I had planned to this month. I've forgiven myself since then. It's okay, things happen. But that's why I have to really move around a lot of money here. And where I did that was with my loan payoff. So the bike loan I didn't pay off as much as I should have, as well as student loans. I'm forgiving myself. What's really important is for me to do these budget checks every week, because one thing I noticed is that if I don't do these budget checks, my money just goes out of control. So if you don't see me here every Sunday, you know that Katasha is up to some shit. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So let's see here. So only 20% of this loan, not quite 100% here, and not 100% here, but hopefully September will be a lot better. Okay, public transportation. $1.95. Go figure. Taxi. Yes. That is me going all over San Francisco, and even part of it in San Diego too. I've been really lazy lately and just like Ubering when I really should be taking my bike to some places, but it's okay. All right, so doctor. And by doctor, I really mean health insurance here. Dentist. So this is actually the last payment that I had to get my emergency root canal, and the $50 is not included. So my dental insurance costs $50 per month, but I've already maxed out my insurance, and the $50 was for Cobra. I had left my company, but they still kept me on their plan as long as I paid in $50 per month. Now that it's maxed out, I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna pay $50 for a maxed out plan. So I'm ending that payment, and I'm going to look for a new insurance provider. But until then, I'm not paying $50 for Cobra. Forget that. All right, miscellaneous. Woo, $467.21. Fun money. Oh, nope, I capped it. Subscriptions. Let's see, $83. Oh, I can put 0 here. Vacation. I capped that. Eating out. Whew. Restaurants, $197.16. Cool. Gifts, I don't think I did anything. Giving, I haven't paid that yet. And that. Okay. Oops. Okay, cool. So, so far it looks like I am about 92% of my budget for the month, and we've got 2 more weeks to go. Let's take a look. Oops. There we go. Let's take a look at these individual ones. So far I have overspent with rent. That's because I did the fees, learned my lesson. Let's see. Laundry, I overspent. I still have some money left for groceries. Now, I typically eat only prepared foods, but because I am dwindling on my grocery bill, I think I'm actually going to cook. I am actually going to meal plan or meal prep, excuse me, for the next couple weeks so that I stay in budget, because I think this is like, what, only 84 bucks that are left here. Let's see, groceries. Let's see, remaining. Yeah, there's only 84 bucks that I have left to spend on food. So it's going to be really important for me to cook, which I hate doing because it takes so much time, but I need to cook. And also I need to stay under budget. Okay, what else here? Laundry, overspent. Poppy, I definitely overspent. Let's see, credit card. Haven't spent everything yet. Or I haven't spent what I needed to spend. Student loans, not 100%. Same with the bike loan. Public transportation, I still have a budget here, surprisingly. We'll see what happens with that. Taxi, clearly I overspent here. And same with... Oh, no, this is fine. But same with the dentist. I burned through my emergency fund, so I spent way over than what was normally planned, but I hope to rebuild my emergency fund over the next couple of months. Miscellaneous, whoa! Now, keep in mind, a lot of that is the plane tickets and the Uber rides that I had to do on behalf of work, but it's good to stay conscious of this. Subscriptions, I spent a little bit more than planned. I've added on a subscription, so for next month I'm going to have to, reallocate some funds here. Vacation, took away. Eating out, I spent way more than I was planning on, but once again, I was in San Francisco with friends and family. Okay. So far, why is this not working? Like, what am I doing with my life? And let's make that percentage. Okay, so what? That should actually equal out. I'm going to take a look at that later. I don't need to bore you with my Excel shenanigans. But so far, I am at 92% of... Oh no, I guess I'm not. Because look, this is actual, this is correct. This is supposed to match up, but it has not. So far I've spent a little bit more than what I had planned for the month, but that is okay for now. Obviously, it's really important for me to keep doing these budget checks so that I am staying accountable and my money is not just going all over the place. But thank you so much for sticking with me and hanging out. Let me know in the comment section below how you did this or how you are doing this week with respect to your budget. If you want to follow along with me, I will be doing these almost every Sunday. So next Sunday is budget day, which means next week I will be spending time making September's budget. But after that, starting September 3rd, or does that make sense to do that September 3rd? Yeah, it does. Okay, but after that, we will work together to recalibrate our budget and encourage each other where we need help, and just, celebrate the awesomeness of getting into terms with your money. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and until next time, I will see you all later. Bye-bye. Let's close this guy out.